Hello, Gemini. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are having a good day. So, let's see. I have written down which cards popped up in your last reading because I like to see what comes through again in a different time frame. And just looking over, let's see. Gemini. Okay, so in your subconscious last time, you guys had the Hierophant, and it was in reverse. And that refers to a sense of restriction. And some of you guys feeling like you're trying to challenge things for what they are, or you were feeling restricted. And let's see, what else? And if that is the case for some of you, I hope you're working through that okay. I hope things are better, at least in that regard, for those of you that resonated with. I feel like I am a Taurus, but I'm also on the cusp of Gemini. So I feel like sometimes I'm right there with you guys too with the energies. So let's see what else. Page of Swords. You guys really didn't have a lot of major arcana. You had the Chariot in reverse. You also had the Moon. Could be some underlying fears and maybe some self-doubt. So this will be for Gemini, August 2018. What the crap? Where did 2018 even go? I'm still trying to figure this out. It's been a bit of a blur. It's been a very difficult blur, but it's been a blur. All right. Gemini, this will be for August 2018. This can go for your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. I feel it helps to check all of them. All right, so Gemini, August 2018. If you guys have any questions about this, or I had a reader email me asking what cards I use, which decks I use, and I realized, well, gosh, I never really say that. So for those of you that are interested, this is the Wild Unknown deck, and I also use the Rider-Waite pocket deck as well. So that's just what I like to use. And I suggest if you guys, you know, are going to get some tarot decks, go with what feels right for you. Okay, Gemini. Oh, all of that, I completely got sidetracked. Just to say, to give you guys my email address. If you had any questions, it is the Empathic Taurian. I've got sticky fingers. The Empathic Taurian at gmail.com. The Empathic Taurian at gmail.com. All right, and this is for Gemini, August 2018. Let's see what we have. I'm going to take a minute, shuffle till this feels right. Gemini. Let's see what else you guys had. I see two. You had the Two of Cups in the reverse, and then they also showed up in the upright. So there seems to be, for some of you, kind of a tug of war, maybe between you and your partner, or some kind of energy surrounding love and support coming from a partner. Some kind of challenges there maybe for some of you. All right, Gemini, August 2018. Here we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Two of Swords in the reverse. So let's see. This was not in your last reading. So some of you guys are feeling blocked. You are needing to make a decision in some regard, but you're feeling a sense of confusion. And for some of you, there's going to be a lack of clarity in this regard, because, you know, we see the swords pointing in one direction, like, okay, I'm going to go this way, but you're not sure because the light is blocked. So we're going to get clarity to figure this out. the Eight of Swords. So this could tie into this in the way that some of you guys are just choosing not to see, right? Look at the butterfly. She's probably aware of what's going on outside, but she's really just not wanting to acknowledge it at the moment. Some of you guys are caught up mentally in some regard, in some kind of challenge, and you're not wanting to think through a situation. You're restricting yourself. And it's completely self-imposed, right? Nonetheless, there could be something going on outside of you that could be a difficult situation, but nobody's doing this to you. You're doing this to yourself, and you're not going to be able to hang there forever, right? You're going to eventually have to let go. My goodness. Some of you guys are definitely in your headspace right now. We've got the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords in the reverse can be more pleasant than the heartbreak and the betrayal that it signifies in the upright, because this, for some of you, is a sense of forgiveness. It's a sense of acceptance, right? If there was something that had you guys feeling blocked and not knowing where to go, what to do, you're just holding yourself up. You don't want to do the wrong thing. But now there could be a sense of releasing that. Some of you could find yourself in a place of releasing pain, releasing the confusion. Five of Wands. So this is like scattered energy. This is things not really flowing. It could be arguments between you and other people. The key word being people. There could be more than one person. And it's kind of a situation where everybody's trying to talk, but nobody is listening. Everyone's wanting to talk and nobody's wanting to listen. Could be a situation for some of you. The Ten of Cups. So this could be your energy and it's in the reverse. So there's some kind of blockage, particularly within your emotions, right? Again, the energy is just not flowing very harmoniously. Your cups could be overflowing, but there's a lack of direction here. There's a lack of direction here as well with the Two of Swords. Something is blocked within you. You're not looking, or you're unable to see the solution, like with right here. The Mother of Wands. Okay, so this is fire energy. And for some of you, there's a lack of confidence. You're needing to be bold and you're needing to be courageous, but some of you are really stuck in your headspace, and this could be an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius for some of you. And again, the message behind her is to be bold and to be courageous. And also, too, other than that sense of inspiration that comes from her, this could also refer to, lack of confidence, but it can also go back to, right, because you're not very confident here, but right here we have all this scattered energy, we have people arguing. This could represent you feeling attacked or even bullied, and it could also represent a manipulative type of person just trying to get what they want. Eight of Wands. So this is interesting. So something of some kind of, you guys got a lot of wands and you got a lot of swords here. So something of your energy, something of your mind. And again, we see speed, we see movement and action. Something could occur rather quickly when this card shows up. And for some of you, it's going to be a kind of a push in the right direction, kind of a bit of an encouragement, like a spark of energy that is going to help propel you forward into becoming clear on what you need to do, allowing yourself to let go and to take on the difficulties that you're not really wanting to see and continue to put the pain behind you. And you may need to be prepared to act fast. The Hermit. Okay. This could be a Virgo that some of you guys are dealing with. And with the Hermit, we have someone who is not looking in, someone who is not introspecting. We could see how there could be a blockage here too. But it's taking too little time, and for some people it's taking too much time. But on the side of taking too much time to look within, there's not really much coming out of it. Not really much success. And in the process of not taking enough time to introspect, all you're left with thinking is of your problems instead of a solution. So we're going to figure out how to get him in the upright, the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Swords, twos can represent a decision needing to be made. And then with the Two of Pentacles here, there could be kind of a decision that needs to be made, but it's also a need to obtain or to maintain a sense of balance. It could be with your job, could be within your money, trying to organize and prioritize. This is a big thing for you guys. Maybe this quick thing that comes in is going to need you guys to be prepared within yourself to deal with it, especially if it's something challenging, and to prioritize and to try to stabilize yourself. All right, so underneath in your subconscious, you guys have the Judgment card in the reverse. Let me look here. Okay, she was in your last reading. Ten of Cups was in your last reading. These two were actually together. I'm sorry, you guys. Sometimes I'm trying to look and see as I do this, and then I forget. Interesting. So there's still a message here with these two about what you need to do. And again, she's here to tell you to be bold and courageous. All right. So I don't see a Judgment card either. But with the Judgment card in reverse, some of us are failing to look at ourselves objectively. We could be caught up in our emotions, and we could be feeling blocked, and we could be feeling, there could be a lot of things, but nothing of what we're focused on is providing to be a solution, or so we know. And also too, like with the Judgment card right underneath the Hermit here, some of us are, there could be an aspect of loneliness and of wanting to retreat from everybody, but not to look inward and not to evaluate ourselves. The Judgment card is being able to evaluate yourself, not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're not in alignment with your full potential, right? There's self-doubt here with the Judgment card. There's self-doubt and a lack of confidence here with the Mother of Wands. Sometimes we just got to decide how we want to feel and do it. And that's so much easier said than done. Trust me, I know. But it's not going to help giving yourself a hard time. All right, let's get some clarifiers and see what we need to do. May I please have clarity for starting with the Two of Swords all the way to the Judgment in reverse for Gemini, August 2018. So Gemini, I feel like some of us, I keep saying us. I'm with you guys. I think that's why I keep saying us. I'm empathizing with you. I'm putting myself in your shoes. I feel like a lot of us are at a crossroads in some regard. Needing to make a decision and needing to embrace and accept what is. Kind of even like, and then making up your own rules about it. Making up like, okay, well this happened, this person was rather rude, but you know what, that happened, I'm going to let it be a positive, or I'm not going to carry around negative feelings because of what somebody else did, or because of a situation that I was not given closure on. You know, and in regards to closure, sometimes you have to create your own and give it to yourself. The Star. The Star in reverse. So this could be an Aquarius for some of you. This is feeling, this is more doubt. This is a lack of faith for some of you. And like I said with the Hierophant was in your subconscious in your last reading in the reverse. So Yes, it means restriction, but it also in the upright has to do with our belief system. Religious or non-religious, we still have a belief system, right? And having faith is so healthy for the soul. And sometimes with the star, you know, the star comes after the tower, after there's been something terrible happening. There's that light at the end of the tunnel. But if you are retracted, if your Hierophant is in the reverse and you know, you're not really looking to what it is that you believe in, your faith, having faith in better things to come, having faith even within yourself and within your abilities, of course your star is in the reverse. Of course you're blocked. So I feel like for some of you guys, it's going to really start with you. It's going to start with you and how you feel about yourself, because our perception sets it all off. It sets it all off. Ace of Wands in the reverse. So you guys just need a little encouragement. You need a little inspiration. You're feeling, some of you are blocked energetically, but the only type of energy you're feeding into is the negative stuff. Or it's just so overwhelming, it's so consuming, and some of you don't know how to get a hold on it. Allow yourself to feel inspired. Have some hope. Have some faith. Be aware of how great you are. Page of Cups in the upright. So with the Three of Swords kind of pointing towards a heartbreak or an upset that happened at some point, and the Cups having to do with our emotions, this could kind of tie into some kind of relationship with a person. Maybe it ended difficultly. Could also be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, but the Page of Cups also comes in with good news. It could be a birth, pregnancy announcement, wedding, engagement, something emotionally gratifying, emotionally beneficial and gratifying to you. So perhaps it is this that can help you move on and have a sense of forgiveness. And it's like a new start too. Like the pages of the court cards, the pages are the more naive. They're the ones that are not experienced. They are all about getting it done before they know what it's like to fail, so to speak. And this is a nice start, a nice renewal for those of you trying to overcome and to accept and forgive what has happened, or to, you know, to overcome some kind of heartbreak or painful separation. This is a nice inspiration to say, hey, your heart's still beating, you're still here. It's refreshing. It feels like it's something refreshing. So 10 of Pentacles in the reverse on top of the 5 of Wands. So a couple of arguments, a couple of things here. Arguments with the 5 of Wands could relate back to something of the household. It could have to do with somebody feeling, let me think, something of the household, something of the material sense. And also too, there's a sense of loneliness here. There's a sense of loss, right? Because maybe the people you're arguing with is causing this sense of loss, right? Grief. Everything is rather great. It looks great anyways in the upright. And then in the reverse, we have financial loss. And we also have like a feeling of failure and loneliness within ourselves. There's a feeling of loneliness here too with the Hermit. And it could be because of our scattered energy within ourselves, or our scattered energy and arguments going on around us. The 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this refers to a one-sidedness between either within yourself or within someone that is important to you. It's just a one-sided charity. It's someone being selfish. The Hierophant again, you guys. So this could be a Taurus, but it's what I was saying a few cards ago. I can't remember where I was. Maybe down here, but the Hierophant, it's about our it can be, it's like conformity, it's religious stuff, but ultimately it's our internal belief system. And you may need to evaluate that a little bit, right? Evaluate and analyze that. See where you stand. If you know where you stand within yourself, nobody can tell you otherwise. But if you're unsure of yourself, then other people will allow you to feel unsure of yourself. This is about getting grounded within yourself, being bold and being courageous. This quick thing. Okay, so the Chariot, this could be a Cancer for some of you, but the Chariot is in reverse. And some of you could be feeling aggressive. Some of you, or you could be dealing with some aggressive energy, but also too, there's a lack of confidence and self-assurance, as there would be with the Mother of Wands. And you see that again. This is what you're going to need. You're going to need confidence, and you're going to need a sense of willpower within yourself whenever this quick thing happens. Right? This will better prepare you. Getting your Chariot in the upright will better prepare you for something quick that could be happening, if this represents something quick happening, or within your reaction to what this represents. Message here to be courageous within yourself, to have confidence, be bold, just like with the Mother of Wands. Excuse me. Okay, Gemini, this could be you guys. If not, it could also be a Libra or an Aquarius with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So there's impulsive, hasty energy here with the Knight of Swords. There's a lack of contemplation and of introspection here. Sometimes it's hard, especially if we feel very passionately about something, not to react. But you're being advised here to slow down, think things through a little bit, just to make sure you're not regretting something or having to fix a mistake later. Just slow it down a little bit. So with the Eight of Cups, with the Two of Pentacles, there's a sense of wanting to escape. There's a sense of just wanting to leave the cups where they lie and move on. But there's also a sense of disappointment here. You guys are struggling to get a sense of balance. Some of you are struggling to get a sense of balance, and you're trying to do this juggling act with your responsibilities, maybe even in dealing with other people. But some of you have this underlying sense of disappointment, or this disappointment is getting in the way of you feeling like you can handle this juggling act. It looks like there's a lot of internal work that's needing to be done. All right, underneath the Judgment, what is it going to be? The Knight of Wands. Okay, so we've got the Mother of Wands, and then we've got the Knight of Wands. Again, it could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius for some of you. And there's actually a lot about him that is similar to him. There can be this impulsiveness, but it also refers to frustration. I feel like some of you guys are very frustrated, but I feel like what you're needing to do is to consider a solution. Sway from the problem. Sway your focus from the problem and try to consider a solution. This guy will probably leap before he looks. So will he. They can be impulsive. They can be hasty. And with that being said, there's a lack of foresight, right? Just like with the Two of Swords, we have foresight. We have the Ace of Swords that came in to give us this motivation, and then the Two of Swords is putting that plan into action. That is lacking. Some of you guys really need to try a different avenue. All right, this is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, and even if it didn't and you're still watching, I wish you the very best. We all have things that we are working on. Trust me, I just did my Taurus reading, and oh my God. So it's going to be okay. Can you guys say that just one time, at least? It's going to be okay. It's even more powerful when you believe it. And just remember, where your intention goes, energy flows. I think I said that right. Okay. Yes. Thank you guys so much. I'm the Empathic Taurian. I wish you guys the very best for the rest of this month, and I can't wait to see what happens next month. We all have a little bit of homework to do with working on ourselves and getting our cards in the upright. Email me, theempathictorian@gmail.com, if you have any questions. Much love to all of you guys and many blessings. I'll see you next time.